Hey everybody, my name is Jeremiah Craig and I do videos regularly about Western wear, cowboy boots, folk music, things like that. So if you're into that sort of thing, you should definitely subscribe. And I noticed some questions coming through about how to put on belt buckles onto belts. So it's actually a really simple thing to do, but I know a lot of you asking those questions might not even have the right belt to fit a belt buckle on. So really, all it comes down to is a belt with snaps. So you can change out what buckle you have on your belt at any one time. And that's the fun part about belt buckles, is that you can have many different kinds and then switch it out depending on the mood that you're in. So I have here an old time Winchester repeating arms belt buckle, and all you really need to do to put it on is just unsnap the belt, put it in there, and then snap it back shut, and then there you go, you're ready to go. See, the thing is though, is that not all belts have snaps like that. Some of them have just sewn closures. This has a sewn closure, so that means that this buckle that's in this belt is there forever unless this buckle breaks or you're able to cut it off in some way. Usually these belts are pretty cheap. So the buckle that I had in one of my other ones broke, and I was able to take off the back clasp of a belt buckle and then put it back on with pliers through the sewn closure. It's really a pain. In fact, I did it while I was on tour in 2016 in a parking lot in Boise, Idaho. It was not fun, so I would definitely recommend that you stay away from the cheap belts like this that have the sewn closures in the back, because you're not going to be able to fit a Western buckle on them. You need a belt with snaps, or you could have a belt with screw rivets in them. So this here is a Nobleman's Apothecary belt, which seriously, they make some of the best belts in this solar system. The Nobleman's Apothecary belts have these little screw rivets on the back, and instead of having snaps, they're screws, so you can take a screwdriver and unscrew those and then change out the buckles as you want. It's not as quick as a snap buckle, but it's definitely a lot more durable for sure. And on this one, I have my Boots and Ballads belt buckle that you can get at my store, jeremiahcraig.com/store. So really, it's that simple. You need a belt with either snaps or screw rivets in order for you to fit a Western belt buckle on it. Now let's talk about how to put on a belt with a belt buckle. It goes on exactly the same way as you would with any other regular buckle. You just put the notch through the hole on the belt. Sometimes I run my belt in the back of the belt buckle to give a nice, really clean look, especially when the rivets are the same color as the belt. I used to have a black belt that had black snap rivets here, and you couldn't even tell. It was like there was no start and no end to the belt. It looked really, really clean. Or you can just run it through the back of the loop, just like you would on another buckle, and have it show like this. So that's really all that it comes down to. Really simple, really easy. I love belt buckles for that reason. They're so easy to put on. One other thing that you might want to know, I guess. Now, a lot of belt wearers will tell you that if you want your belt to last as long as possible, you have to wear it the other way sometimes so that it stays pretty even. And on this one, you can tell that it's starting to get a little wavy, so it'd probably be a good idea for me to, wear it the other way, starting on the right side of my pants and then around, and then the belt buckle would be upside down if I was looking to, even out the waves in my belt. There are belt buckles out there that don't have anything on them and can be go one way or the other, right hand or left hand, whichever way you want to talk about it. But I haven't really seen that many left-handed belt buckles out there. Still, if that was something that you wanted to do, it's a good thing to sort of have one of those belt buckles that can be interchangeable, whether it goes this way or that way. You can wear it upside down, it looks exactly the same if you wanted to keep your belt nice and even so it lasts as long as possible. That's all I got for this video. Is there anything else that you guys want to mention or include, or do you have any other questions about belt buckles? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for coming through. Please subscribe if this is your first time watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Putting a buckle on a belt is easy, as long as you got the right belt for the reason. You need the snaps or the rivets, you change it out when you feel it. Yeah, changing a buckle is easy. Why don't you check out this video up here about the Nobleman's Apothecary Rough Out Belt. Or I got a music video down here I think you might enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Have a good one.